Well, good afternoon, everyone. Father Matthew Graham here for your parish update for August 18th, 2021. As you can tell behind me, there's some balloons, and you look around my office, there are a lot more balloons and things hidden because if you've seen pictures already, well, today is my birthday and I cross a certain threshold. And so wearing some of the gifts and things that staff gave me, but if you're like, you're working on your birthday, well, this is my vocation. This is where I know the Lord's called me to be. So I'm grateful for the 40 years of my life so far and see what He has planned for me. So mixture of some celebrations with the staff, and then we have staff meetings and a good lunch, and then again together with my family this evening. So with everything going on, still wanted to provide you an update as we have some announcements of certain things going on, as well just to remind you of some programs and just some general updates of things around the parish. So let's go ahead and take a look at our outline for our parish update today. So let's talk about the Fall Festival. I'm sure some things have gone around about that. We'll talk about that. Talk about spoof texts and even emails. Welcome back packets, our RCIA program, and our Parish School of Religion. All right, so first up, and you may have heard it, and so just wanted to clarify everything, and it'll be in my bulletin article this weekend as well. So originally scheduled our Fall Festival, which unfortunately as a pastor here I've still yet to experience, was originally scheduled for September 17th to the 19th. However, after our last steering committee meeting for the parish for the Fall Festival and consulting everyone and along with their workers, we felt it best to postpone, not cancel, postpone the Fall Festival because of the current situation with COVID. Some people being sick, others, some of our workers feeling very uncomfortable working at the time, but also just a way of the environment of everyone coming together, even though it's outdoors in a close area. And so after consultation with them and reflecting upon it, we have decided to postpone the festival. The new date now is the very end of October. We worked it with the company that does provide the rides, and so we're looking at now October 29th through the 31st. That's still a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So please spread the word that it is not canceled. It's just been postponed with everything going on, and we see other festivals and events doing that, where some are canceling, others are moving it. We're hoping by the end of October things will definitely have improved with the current situation. And I said, Father Taylor and I have been very busy when going to the hospital a lot, and I just see the wear and tear on chaplains, the staff, and even the families of the uncertainty of things are going on. So just to kind of spread that word, again, it'll be in the bulletin this weekend. Some other things too, we waited to provide the update till today as we did get some clarification. We were able to move the official date of our $10,000 raffle, so that will continue being sold going now through the end of October. And so if you've already bought a ticket, just note that the date for the pulling of the winner is no longer September 19th, and now will be October 31st. We're not reprinting tickets, so if you bought a ticket, you're fine. And on that other side, feel free to purchase a ticket. You have more time now to purchase it. We're only selling 500 tickets, and last year we sold all 500. I think at the moment we're at around the 170 range of number of tickets being sold. So plenty of time for that. Remember, it doesn't have to just be one person purchasing a ticket. There can be 1, 2, 3, even 4 people purchasing one ticket. You have to split the prize, but know those options. However, because of some conditions with some of the online auction items that have been donated, the online auction will still end on September 19th around that date. Information's on our Facebook page, our website, and in the bulletin. But the online auction opened today and is live. So go look at the items that have been donated, and this is a wonderful way of going ahead and contributing to our Fall Festival and supporting the mission of Immaculate Conception here in the Livingston Parish area. So just spread the word. The Fall Festival has been postponed to a new date, not canceled. Other things happening. Quite a few people contact me and contact staff members the other day of receiving a mysterious text from me. And a lot of people are saying, well, Father, your account has been hacked. Well, that's not necessarily true. In cases for like Facebook or Facebook Messenger, if you were to receive something strange from me, then that's a possibility. But when it comes to text messages or emails, what it's called is spoofing. And so what it looks like is it is a legitimate email, text message. sometimes even phone calls that are coming from me or an organization, but really it's somebody unknown on the other side. And what they're doing is either mirroring the number or impersonating me. And so I included in the slide right here, here's the text that somebody received supposedly from me. How are you, name, and of course they misspelled their name. I need a favor from you. Please text me back as soon as you get this message. Hope to hear from you soon. And then it uses my full title and says, bless you. Of course, if you reply, it would say, well, I forgot something, or I need you to go purchase some either Apple iTunes, or I've heard of Google Play, or whatever it might be. What they're trying to do is get you to go purchase gift cards for me, and I will repay you when the time comes up in the near future. But it's an emergency and I forgot to do something. It started off by emails here, but apparently after talking to some of the priests, a lot of this went out. I think this was Monday afternoon. So some others had received the same thing. So this is called a spoofing. So it is not for me. One, if I've never texted you beforehand, I'm not going to text you. And if anything comes from the church, it's usually an 877 number and saying this is from Immaculate Conception Parish and with general information. Never will I ask you to get back in touch with me unless you have my number already and I am in personally in contact with you. Plus, I would never do it this way to begin with. So best advice, do not respond. And then if you can, block the number and even report it. For those who members AARP, you can report this to them, and they will report it both to the state and to local entities. Where I was at Assumption Civil Parish beforehand, especially when I was dealing with a member of the clergy or different persons involved in the public, and people called the sheriff's office, and they would take note of it. And so, so if you belong to AARP or BBB or somebody like that, feel free to report this number to them and saying this is what's going on. Someone's impersonating our pastor, and we just want to make you aware. So spread the word about this. If someone receives suddenly a mysterious text saying that I need your help or that I'm in trouble, really question it. And if you're really concerned, call the office. But of course, this is after hours, and someone did call the emergency line just to check on me. So to let you know, one, I will never email you or text you to say, hey, I need you to do me a favor, go buy gift cards for me. I will never, ever, ever, ever do that. So just be aware of that and spread the word about it. Okay. Sad that you have to talk about that nowadays, but that's the reality. Next up is welcome back packets. So all of you who are registered parishioners here should have received a letter from me kind of saying welcome back. Things going on. And this is something we started talking about as a staff back in May and June and really been working on it and really thought we had made good progress. We were dealing with this pandemic. And of course, there is definitely a setback. But still, we're sending this out. And kind of challenge people on this is that here's one case. They didn't return it to the office. I think they dropped in the collection. They took the letter and they wrote through it and said premature. Of course, I could be mad at this, but I'm not accusing you nor blaming or angry with anybody. In essence, this is not premature. Kind of read through the letter is, we are still coming back to life. I don't see us shutting down. I don't see parish life going back to the way it was last March through May. We are, people are being more cautious. We are not kind of being open for some of our social gatherings. We are back. We are open. We are as a parish still doing as much as we can when it comes to our faith formation programs, opening things up. Parish life is still going on. So while some might think this is premature, I encourage you, read the letter. And then this weekend, we were handing out after every Mass is a packet with information about registration, a survey, information of programs that are coming up, along with also a family activity for everyone to do. So this will be available for everybody, starting this weekend at all the Masses and next weekend. We had people when this letter go out, were so excited, they came to the office ready to pick up their packet, but we just finished putting them all together. So just let everyone know this weekend and after all the Masses, there'll be packets for you and your family to pick up. There'll be multiple tables and stations. Go to the corresponding table based off your last name. We'll tell you about it this weekend, but just giving you a heads up. If you're not registered in the parish yet, then just kind of let them know, and they'll still give you a packet and encourage you to find a way to register so that you're receiving all the latest information and that we can help to provide and keep you up to date of what's going on in the parish. I know there's some people now who are not comfortable coming to Mass, but you can still pick up your packets Monday through Friday in the office from 8, which is open from 8 till 5. Also, too, with the packets and information is the idea for, lost my train of thought there. Well, it'll come back to me. Well, maybe it's an effect of becoming 40. And it's also been a very busy and long week already, but a good week. So all that will be available this weekend. So if you're not able to come, I wanted to say, also too with Mass, if you're not comfortable sitting in the church, remember we do have overflow available over in our main hall now, and there are people who have been taking advantage of it. Between 5 or 10 people for some of the Masses have been sitting in the main hall. That way you still come to campus, can still see the Mass, receive communion, and still feel like, okay, I'm still being present on campus and going towards Mass. And the only other encouragement too is, if you don't feel comfortable coming a weekend, but the amount of people, come to a weekday Mass and watch our weekend Mass online or from the cathedral or in the neighboring parishes. But this will encourage you, stay involved, stay active, stay in that routine of being connected to the Lord. All right, next up, talking about faith formation programs and still being active, is RCIA. What's that, you might ask? Well, that's the Rite of Christian Initiation for adults, as well as also we have a program for children. That begins this coming Thursday, August 19th. There will be a light meal, of course, probably not the right way to spell light, but light meal at 6:30 p.m. and the session begins at 7 p.m. So let you know that I think we have 54 people registered already, a mixture between adults and children coming, which is a little bit smaller than usual, but hopefully getting the word out saying this is a time to register for it. Now, you might ask, who is RCIA for? Who can attend? I'm glad you asked. So who is it for? RCIA is for adults and school-age children who have never been baptized. It can also be for any Christian baptized in another faith. Say if you were Lutheran or Presbyterian or Baptist or Evangelical. So also Catholics who are baptized but never received any of the sacraments of Eucharist or confirmation. Say you're baptized at a young age, but your family never went to church. Or those who Catholics have been away from the church and would just like a refresher, kind of like an update. There's people who attend every year who know, I've always wanted to learn more about the faith, and this is a wonderful way. So just a reminder, these will be on starting this Thursday night. It is no strings attached, no kind of, you have to sign the paper, I want to become Catholic. This is a way, learn what the Catholic faith is about. Learn what we teach. And it goes from August all the way to November, and providing classes every Thursday night. So if you want more information, you maybe know someone who wants, have them call the office, talk to Miss Tammy, our RCI director, and we'll get that information out to you. And hopefully, if those who have attended in the past, spread the word about it. We have one of the best programs in the diocese for this, and it's a wonderful ministry here at the church. And maybe something you feel called to be working with. So please pray about that. And finally, about formation programs. I mentioned beforehand about our Parish School of Religion. Just encouraging, if you're not registered your children yet, please register them, because they're trying to finalize class sizes. But also, too, as we kind of expand, certain classes are growing, we need catechists for both for our elementary, for our middle school, and our high school. And so maybe that you've always wanted to teach about the faith, and sometimes it'd be through teaching you learn more, that you've always wanted to work with the youth in our parish. Here's a way of prayerfully consider becoming a catechist and sharing your faith with the youth of our parish. You can call over to the Faith Formation Center. Information on that is on our website, as well as our bulletin. Ask for Ms. Gwen, who is our DRE, and she'll give you all the information that you need in order to get involved with this. But also, if you have any questions about registering your kids. And with the things going with the pandemic, note that we have the options of both homeschooling as well as in-person and virtual. So just know of all those options of what we are trying to do to provide to meet the needs of the families in our parish. So with that, that's your parish update for August 18th, 2021. I know I'm probably a little quick, a lot of information here, a bit longer than usual, but just wanted to cover some things. So to those who posted messages already, thank you. And it's been fun sharing this with you on my birthday. Hope you're doing well. Know my prayers for each of you. And if I don't see you this weekend, know you are my prayers and hope to see you sometime soon. Until our next parish update, take care and God bless.